Hey traders, going to do a bit of a market update on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So let's get into it. Alright, so let's have a quick look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Right now we're looking on the daily chart, and what we can see is we're clearly seeing these lower lows and lower highs. I've been saying for a while now, and this market has seriously been in a downtrend. You can see these lower highs and lower lows, so I would not be too surprised to see more downside coming. Like we are getting that continued movement on the downside. We are getting the lower peaks, lower troughs. We are getting movement on the downside. So guys, when it really comes down to it, if I squeeze this chart up, we're really starting to make lower peaks and lower troughs on a downside on a major swing level. So on an overall bigger picture, let's actually just bring this up through here. On an overall bigger picture, what we can see is if I bring this up through here, let's actually just delete all. I know everyone's been looking at these channels. So you got this trend line going through there. That's that one through there. And then you have this one going through here. That's the high side. So that's where it's at right now. This is where it's at. Then we have this bottom of the channel through here, and maybe there's a center one. Let's just see if there's a center one through there. Possibly something going on through there. Resistance, you got support. Yeah, so you got a whole bunch of resistance and support going on through that there, as you can see, right? So if you bring this up, this is the weekly chart, a whole bunch of area of support through there, and looks like it's definitely trying to break that right now as I speak. So if you look at this area, these areas here has been a break. If we do get a breakdown, then the bottom of this channel is a definite target for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Go back to that's the daily chart. Go back to the monthly chart, and you can see exactly what's that doing on my chart. There we go. All right, let's go. Okay, cool. All right, so you can see that we've definitely been in a nice upward movement. One thing that I can see, guys, is one thing that I do see by looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average is that we did have this sort of high up through here, and that's definitely been broken where it is right now. If you look at that, that's the major swing, sort of the major high point to the major high point. And then that's where we're at right now, and that's definitely been broken on a major level. So this whole level through here looks like it could be a nice decent level to get involved with. We are looking like we are obviously in this really big strong upward channel on the monthly chart. On the weekly chart, we can really see that's they're having a nice big upward movement as well too. And obviously on the daily chart, looking on the daily chart, we can really start to see what's happening through here, and we're at this level of support through here, but we're starting to break down more and more. So we're starting to make these lower peaks and lower troughs, and now we're making this sort of, and let me make this a different make this a different color. So we make this say pink. All right, and now if I bring this over through here, all right, so we definitely have, like, that's the top of the point through there. That's the top of the point through there. Alright, so that's it there. We definitely have something going on through here, don't we? So we join that through there, and then we go through there. Okay? So as you can see, we're now channeling to the downside as well too. So we've got in a big overall upward channel through here. We are channeling to the downside. We're at this overall area of resistance through here. So I would not be too surprised to see more downside to come overall on the Dow Jones. It's very interesting. You see that this is the Dow Jones, but then if you look at, say, the S&P 500, that's actually holding up really nicely. You can see it hasn't made a lower low. It's actually made a higher low, higher trough, and now it's racing to the high side. So that actually looks very. Or the S&P doesn't know what it wants to do. It did make a slight higher high, and now it made a slight higher trough. But the Dow Jones is saying lower troughs and lower peaks. So if we do have a look at, say, the transportation average, transportation average, if you look at that on a weekly chart, what's happening through here on the transportation average? They say this is the leader. Okay, they say, oh, this is the leader that leads things around. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. But if you look at this once again, look at the trend line through there. That'll be the trend line I'm going to use for the most valid trend line for there. Okay, so I'm just going to use that major low, major high point through there. I'm just going to draw that through there, and I'm just going to connect the highs up through here. You actually can see we actually made that was definitely a look at that through there. The exact same angle there. That's where it stops right there. If I create another parallel trend line and bring it to the high side through there, then the market was definitely respecting it all through there. Makes sense? So, and then we can see that we recently had another, this is on the obviously in the weekly chart, another trend line coming up through there somewhere. Now that's been broken, and now we're getting in like now we're getting in like a bit of a downward channel, like through there, and we have actually started breaking that, haven't we? If you see that through there, we were in a big overall downward channel. We are starting to break that now, especially on obviously that'll be that weekly chart. This will be the daily chart. You can see we're now starting to break that down even more, and so yeah. So let's just delete that off the chart. Delete this off the chart, and we are continuing to make lower peaks on the daily chart, on the transportation average, and yeah. So anyway, traders, that's it for me. Have an amazing day. Remember, success can be yours if you go close. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.